stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you just got this really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
Catch the fucking ball!
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Franklin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Big 13.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics Analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Down. Smith, black, 95. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. The Dolphins at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Let's go. Ready.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On now the Miami field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because He hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Gun.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 33 yards on the play. And a Honolulu
Here we go.
first down.
Up the middle they go. It's Castillo. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Here we go.
They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Castillo. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Up the middle they go. It's Castillo. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He gets it to Johnston. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
43 red. Ready, drill green. 10 black.
He'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Check, cut.
He'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Set, cut. 52 blue. Needle blue. Red, cycle. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the set. Strikers. 3-3. Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And Burrow going to change the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. This is caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulls get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready, ready. 53. Check, hunt.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Black, 95. Drill green. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of the first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Castillo. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
It's a gain of a yard.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Well, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Right, Eddie. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's your set. Right, Eddie. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, and you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Right, Eddie.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the right side, and he's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
22
Stop.
yards.
Now a handoff up the middle. Castillo. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Stop.
On 3rd down, they're going for it here. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bulls are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hut. Steal. Check steal. Hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down. 1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go now. Ready?
2nd and 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Strike it. Check strike it. Set. Hut.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Go. And a Honolulu first down.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play
Here we go.
that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Touchdown! DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready. Hut.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
The kicker on
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sheds off the tackle. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Stop. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Wow, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Burrow. And this one is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Ready, set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
52 blaster. Here we go. Blue 10 cycles.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, set, cross, 10, black, 97.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
strike it. Ready. Hut, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Right side, he has Johnston. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jaden Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 24, 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 180. Nice up. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover that will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Honolulu, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.